You know AO got the sauce.
All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Bumpin' Heads podcast. I'm your chesty bestie, Persephanii, and I'm joined by my nearest and dearest. Say hello to the fam, Dion DC Curry, Kenny Jones, and Martini Bellini.
What's up, y'all?
Oh,
How y'all doing?
man, I'm good.
Feeling good?
Came through with the red hair.
Poison Ivy?
I see you. Okay.
For Wednesday.
I thought of Jessica Rabbit, like off the
Okay.
rip.
Period.
But the Poison Ivy, though, I like her actually.
I should have wore
Batman,
green.
right?
For real.
Batman, Poison
Ooh,
Ivy.
She wore some green.
I see
Yeah,
you.
You
I'm
gotta
a
do
comic
some
book head.
shooting the green.
I see you.
Look, I was
Green
scared
fit.
that if I wore red hair and a green outfit that I'd look like a Christmas tree or something.
No,
You know,
Poison
like-
Ivy. Not a Christmas tree.
You would have, dog.
One of Santa's little elves.
You would have.
Something like that, you know, with the jewelry all made up.
Right.
No.
He put it like right here. I'm like, oh, he bumped my makeup off with this mic.
Oh my God.
Here.
So today I kind of want to talk about how social media affects relationships. I know we all kind of have a different view of social media because we're all on different levels of social media. So
That's facts.
how do you guys feel social media really affects relationships?
Right into the shit, huh?
Boom.
In it.
There it is.
Man,
I feel like this one we're gonna be talking about this for a little bit.
I mean, at the end of the day, like we were talking about earlier, it all comes down to the people. Like social media is just a medium for communication and doing different things. So it comes down to the people. But I mean, it's terrible for it. I've had a lot of situations where, you know, someone I'm dating is trying to like control my social media, whether it's what you post or who picture you comment on, who you like, who's this girl, why you following her.
I mean, what you commenting on the picture though?
I don't even comment crazy stuff.
It's during the relationship or?
Yeah, but I mean, look, I have female friends before, during, and probably after you. So you're not about to dictate. Like, I feel like as long as I'm not being disrespectful, and maybe there's a different opinion on that, like what's disrespectful and what isn't. But I feel like as long as I'm not being disrespectful, you're not about to dictate what I'm doing on my social media.
yo, is that really a real thing?
Yes, it is.
Is what a real thing?
I can't like another chick's pictures.
What is she wearing in these pictures?
It don't matter. Why do that matter?
I mean,
she wearing the sexiest outfit she could find.
Sexiest outfit.
Then I don't necessarily want to see your name under, because you know how social, like Instagram, what they do is I don't know how they do this, but they'll pinpoint someone that you follow.
Right.
And it'll
just do
say DC Jokester and 32,000 other people.
Right.
They messy.
Like this
Instagram
picture.
is messy.
I feel like
Yes.
it's generally somebody you either interact with a lot or whose stuff you watch a lot. So yeah, if you dating somebody and
It's
you clearly gonna be on their shit a lot, then that means they name probably gonna pop
Right.
up.
So if I see a girl sitting in maybe a bikini with her legs wide open to the screen. You said the sexiest picture, the sexiest
No, I
picture on
said-
Instagram.
I said the
is of
sexiest.
that.
I said the sexiest outfit.
Right.
You
so
going to the
tell
extreme.
me-
Now her legs open and shit. We
Dion.
talking about a Nicki Minaj poster and shit. No, ain't nobody liking that.
What is your idea of a sexy ass outfit, Dion?
A tight dress with some heels
Okay, well,
So
and like maybe what's she going out? Like what if I know she got a dude?
let me ask this then, because I'm the type, I don't want to see his name under a bunch of chicks pictures.
Right.
Like I don't want to see it.
During the relationship?
During the relationship, I don't want to
That
see
makes
that.
sense. Exactly.
But so are you okay with her name being under a bunch of guys who are shirtless or working out, shirtless, glistening, sweating? You know.
Build it up, Steph.
Oil?
Build it up.
You know?
Oh, man.
Like, and every time you see one, like you going down the Explorer page, because you know how the Explorer grabs what your friends pretty much are liking.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go down that page and you see, say my name, say we're dating, and you see my name under every one that you see, you're not gonna feel some type of way?
I don't really think so, man. Like, maybe it's because I'm old as hell. Is that what's wrong? Is that what's wrong with me?
Way to just go in there with it, Dion. Way
I'm
to
saying
just,
because that type of shit wouldn't bother me.
I think it has something to do with it because your generation has a lot less emphasis on social media.
Yeah, and especially if it's somebody that I know you never gonna run across. Like that nigga's page.
Now that you don't know.
because
social-
that's another thing. Mm-hmm.
Because social media has made it easier for you to get in contact with said person.
I understand that. So you saying that you actually going the extra mile, or are you just liking his photo?
No, I'm saying I like the photo, but some guys will slide in your DM if you like their photo. If they go and see like, oh, who's
she's
this?
interested.
Like,
No matter who it might be, because you could just.
So you
simply-
saying
That's fine.
that's the opening for sliding in the
Right.
DMs
That's
if a
fine.
chick?
No, that don't mean you gotta reply.
Yeah.
If your girl bad, I expect my girl to have a lot of DMs. Cause my girl gonna be bad. So dudes are gonna.
I should be in a gang of
your
DMs right now.
mentality is unrealistic because you're basically saying, I'm not mad because, it ain't like she gonna ever run into him. Like, it could be as simple as a DM from the nigga that you think she'll never run into. Mm-hmm. So
But that's on her to
then
curb
it
that
goes
motherfucker,
into
right?
Right. Don't entertain that.
It is, but I'm
That's
saying you
good,
feel
Deanna.
no
That's
type
good.
of way about
He's
even
not a
her
jealous
possibly opening the door, knowing that that's what it could be doing from a like.
No, I don't think we look as deeply as you guys
Yeah,
with that.
Like you do.
and I swear I don't.
And I think
Maybe dudes do, but I
Maybe.
swear I don't. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying no man does.
right.
But for me, it's just
yeah,
How
I
come
don't. think-
I'm more protective? I feel like I'm more protective of it than you guys are. Like I don't want my guy to see my name under all these guys shirtless, sexy pictures. So it's like
So
if I
you-
was single, yeah, I'd be liking them like. But then I'm like, I'm in a relationship, so I wouldn't even want him to feel any type of way about seeing
Yeah.
his girl.
So you
under
not
dude-
liking nothing then. You in a relationship, you not liking nothing. What
In a
pictures are you
relationship,
liking?
I'm not liking no random dudes pictures. Like,
Okay.
well, I don't really do that now.
Right.
But
Right.
What about dudes you know?
I mean, he got to be
dudes I
fine.
know, yes, but not.
what if
I
he has a
will-
problem with that?
I won't like sexy pictures of dudes I know.
So
So if
If I know it's
if-
somebody I'll never date, I'm not gonna, be like, come on. You think I'd really date him, babe? Come on. Like it's just.
oh,
not-
you hit him with that.
Yeah, like come on, baby.
like if you got on a nice outfit or something,
gotta reassure his ego.
Yeah, like come on. Like I wouldn't date him, babe. Come on.
So if I got on a nice
Shirt off or
ass
not.
suit, I'm suited, booted, glistening, shining. I can't get a like because you
yeah,
got a
you
dude.
would. I'm saying you would.
It's
I would
more of
like
you in a
that picture.
sexier state.
But if you
Or with
got
my shirt
clothes-
off.
no,
No.
She can't. Yeah, no.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna like it. If I'm in a relationship and you got your shirt off and you oiled up and and all that good
Yeah.
stuff, no, I'm not gonna like it.
I ain't holding on to my likes. There's plenty of them. Okay. It's not like I'm gonna run out of these motherfuckers.
My life. You know what?
They be holding on to their likes like they gonna run out of them, bro. Nah, fuck that. It's the like button is there for me to be like, okay, yeah, her shit is hot.
So
I don't want her, baby.
So what if she says that
Come on, man.
your girlfriend says, I feel uncomfortable with seeing your name under all these IG models pictures.
Then we're gonna have to address our insecurity.
Ooh, we really will.
So a like is that important to you?
No, I might stop doing it, but damn, we really gonna talk
saying
about it.
you
though,
not about
for
to
sure.
dictate what I'm doing is what I'm saying. It's not that it's that important. It's
See,
no.
why can't that be a battle that you just don't choose to fight? Because if you guys are saying it don't mean nothing, it's not that big of a deal, then if she's asking you not to do it, why does it seem like it would cause me to be insecure if I'm saying I just don't want to see your name under a bunch of chicks? Like, because women
bunch of
do
chicks.
take, because I will say sometimes women do look at a like and be like, oh, you in a relationship, but you all under my picture. Like there's just another mindset that I think.
And we
is
look
attached
at
to that.
women more than we look at you guys. So we're going to see if something is really going on with our man liking, because we follow a lot of women. So if we're seeing that excessive pattern of you're looking at these females and
Well, I don't really follow
Opinion,
people
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for
okay,
real.
Number
so
one.
see, well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Number
no.
one, and then number two, especially from the background I have as far as like modeling and things like that. I know a lot of chicks who model. So if it's something sexy, but I think it's fly, it's artistic, you doing your job, you out here working, I'm gonna like that. Now, if you have a problem with that,
respect.
then
Yeah.
I don't know what I could do for you. Maybe
Is
just
it
try
worth
to
your relationship? Is it worth your relationship?
we just looking at it two completely different ways.
Absolutely, we are. But that's what I'm asking. Is that like worth the headache in the relationship? Or is it that important to like the pictures to where?
No, it's not. And I can dig what you just said too. I agree with that. But let me ask y'all this: what about a healthy balance? Like, what about a healthy balance? What if I'm just not like?
I think it's a slippery
100%?
slope.
But what if it's just not 100%
It depends on what kind
beautiful women? What if some of these girls is average? So I'm liking everything. I'm not being picky about it.
It also depends on what type of man you're dealing with. Like with Kenny expressing how he sees things and how he's not just sexualizing the photo. He's looking at the actual craft behind the photo and stuff. If you got a man that has a mind like that, it's like, okay, well, initially I'm seeking to understand, like, why are we liking so many of these sexy photos? No. What's going on?
If it's super artistic and dope, send it to me. You can DM it to me. Like, I want to see
Be
it
like,
too.
damn, she got a better,
Right. I'll
whatever.
compliment
It just
her
depends.
or whatever. But if I'm just like scrolling through the Explorer and I see, boom, under this,
Hello,
this-
thirsty, crusty.
I'm like, oh,
Everybody.
okay.
Everybody
Well,
can have.
I know dudes done got in trouble for liking my pictures.
So at the end of the,
And I was just about to go to that. Go
I was about to
ahead.
say, at the end of the day now,
Go
bro, when me and you get women, we can't like their pictures no more, right?
That's up to y'all women.
You guys gotta discuss. Mm-hmm.
That's you talk to your women about that. I'm saying in a relationship, I don't want to see
Yeah.
my guy's name under a whole bunch of different women's pictures. I don't want to see it. Now, it'd be different if Instagram didn't do that. If they didn't do
Pinpoint.
DC Jokester and 32,000 others like this picture. If it was
Call up
just
Zuckerberg.
if it was just 32,000 people like this picture,
Oh, you're not gonna go searching to
No.
see if I like the. Oh,
That's
okay,
why
all right,
no.
all right.
why
but
it's
it
best
pops
not
up
to
because
follow
you
your
liked
partner.
it.
Got you.
I'm glad they took.
Don't follow
we talking
each
about
other.
that- glad they took
Then
that
you won't see it.
activity feed off. Where- that shit was the worst.
I liked it.
So you're in what I would say a different situation, that's more precarious situation, because I mean social media is a huge part of your life, more
Right.
so than all of us.
Right.
Yeah, how do you balance all that? I'm sure some guys you're dating probably hella insecure about some things you got going on your page.
I've had discussions with guys that I was potentially going to date, male friends who's like, I couldn't date you because your photos are too sexy on the gram. And I'm like, wow, like, well, what does that do? And he's like, it's not what it does if he feels like it's going to cause problems, like if we go places, also how he's viewed for being with someone who has sexy pictures on the gram. And then, I mean, you get, yeah. So That's what he told me. And I was like, okay, well, I respect it. If that's how you feel, then I wouldn't want this to be an issue between us. So if you telling me that this is the reason you can't date me, I can respect that. But ultimately, don't be trying to like, don't try to get in there where you fit in, and you tell me, you can't date me because of that.
Yeah.
And it's a little frustrating because sometimes I think about it and I'm like, okay, yeah, I got some sexy stuff out there. So is this the reason I'm single? Because I have everything else I feel like is in alignment.
Right.
Career's in alignment, money's there, home, everything is pretty much good except relationships. So being at the stage that I am in social media, almost having 1 million. Well, I do have over 1 million followers on Instagram between my 2 pages. Having so many Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok followers. I feel like some might look at it as intimidating. And then others may be insecure, like, well, especially if you met him on social media.
Right.
So if I meet a guy, if he slid in my DMs and I
He
responded,
got one thing on his mind.
but one thing on his mind, but also if we decide to date and move forward, sometimes that guy thinks, well, if she met me on Instagram, what if, somebody else slides in her DMs that she's, that has a bigger following or more money or who's famous. It seems like a lot of guys worry about famous guys when you have a lot of followers on Instagram.
Insecure.
It's insecure, but at the same time, I get it because I have seen where so many women would leave their relationship if their celebrity crush approached them. So, right?
Are you going? No.
Right.
So if you saw how many blue checks were in my DMs, you'd be like, wow. But I know that if I'm in a relationship with a guy,
that's where your energy
that's
is.
where I'm at. Yeah, there's nobody that's going to be able to take me from that. But some guys don't believe that because they've seen it, so often.
Look, your future boo does not have social media. I'm telling you that right now. That's who your future boo is.
And I will say I could see if like you wasn't getting no bread. There's a lot of chicks that's posting shit and for no reason. You've actually made the shit into a business. And you not just busting it open all crazy. So I will say
that's
that. But it's gonna take a special nigga for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. And he probably don't got social media. Which
He don't.
Some of the some of the dopest, richest people I know don't have social
He
media.
does not.
So
you gonna meet this motherfucker at the grocery store or something.
Ooh, the grocery
It's
store is
not
the best
gonna be.
But even you,
It's not gonna be
you being
online.
as pretty as you are, it's gonna take somebody secure enough to handle that in general, being the whole package. You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas, they can't handle that. So
I don't
y'all.
know. It seems.
Don't be scared of Steph. She ain't
Okay,
scary.
just
get in there.
to switch
At all.
gears a little bit though. So at what point are you posting someone on your social media though?
Ooh.
A 50,000 years.
Whoa. I was about to say never, but that was gonna get me in trouble. Like,
Wait, what are we doing? Our wedding?
I don't
Our
think
wedding?
I've ever posted a
I need
guy.
to know that it's gonna be like solid, because there's nothing worse than having to probably take down
The pictures down.
your relationship from the internet.
I've seen that shit a lot.
No, thank you.
It's like it's to the point where even just taking pictures with someone you're dating is like they look at you like, what you trying to do?
See, now
and it's
that-
like, damn, that was something that used to be like, oh, we on our first date, like let's take a picture together because we're on our first date. And now if you're on a first date taking a picture with someone, they look at it like, whoa, are you gonna post this? Like,
Yeah.
no. Like, I think I have posted before on my social media one person I was in a relationship only on Facebook. I don't think I ever posted him on Instagram. And that was so long ago.
Yeah.
And I don't even post hands. Like,
Right. Just slide my plate. No.
Chicks love to
You don't
post like they on a date. They'll just post like
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
plates and then his
Everything
hand.
Right,
but
his
the
hand
nigga.
is right
Yeah.
there, showing off his watch or something.
Yeah.
You know, his little tattoos on his hand or something.
They shouldn't do that though. That's a giveaway.
It's a giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Anything
why.
unique to the person is a giveaway. Don't
So-
do that.
Not.
And I guess so many dudes are doing dirt that
It's risky
don't wanna
to
be in
even
pictures.
post like the same location at the same time, like 2 plates. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've caught somebody up like that.
yeah, yeah, I remember.
You young people. Yeah.
Don't post
remember
until you're
that
married
story.
or about to get married.
Yeah.
Other than
What do
that,
you think?
I'm not. No, I'm not
agree
posting.
with
I'm not posting shit.
Because
Why?
switch up on you. Because people switch up on you.
What do you mean?
They switch up on you. Ain't nobody about. They mean that the relationship probably might not work. So, like y'all said, I ain't about to be taking down shit just because it didn't work out.
I think it just leave you open to more attacks too. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
nah,
That's more so what I'm asking.
Nah,
Like,
yeah, I just nah. You
You're
don't need to.
protecting
You don't need to be in that
something,
part
yeah.
of my business.
yeah.
And then
So do
people
you
be
feel like-
then people get mad like you in my people be in my business. Well, yeah, anything you post on social media is other people's business, especially if you got a public page.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
whatever you don't want to be out there, don't fucking put it out there.
yeah. Keep it on the.
Do you feel like if you post your girl, that men are gonna want to holler at her more?
Potentially.
So is that
Some
why
hating ass niggas out there.
it be a lot of? And this is the funniest. This is the funniest shit to me. I'll see a lot of guys. They'll post their women, but they won't tag her.
Oh. Yes, seen that.
Is that a big deal?
I won't say it's a big deal, but it kind of just speaks to like.
She's there.
I think it's cute. I think it's
Yeah,
like
she has-
nobody about to have like direct access to my
Right.
babe, and it's like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I
That's
don't think I
dumb.
would tag.
That's dumb.
The only way I would tag is if he was in social media as well, and we were using our
Yeah, that makes
relationship
sense.
as like to build each other's like
Yeah, the
platforms.
only
up,
way
you
that
know what I'm
don't
saying?
tag shit work is if they don't have social media. Even if you don't tag them and they're still on social media, she'll get found. Like,
Really? From the
Yeah.
face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reverse
Yes.
image search.
and then
on
all
Google?
these chicks be
Reverse.
friends with each other, and then a homegirl might tag her in a picture. Be, oh, that's such and such.
Damn.
So you can take a picture, a screenshot of something, someone, whatever it is, and you can upload it to Google Images, and it'll do a reverse image search. So it'll capture that image and find everywhere else that picture is posted. So do they even do, I wonder if they even do like facial recognition to see if, that person is on anything. But I've seen Catfish, the show Catfish. They've done stuff like that to kind of find out like who these pictures belong to, if it's on Facebook or if it's other places.
Oh.
You can do it for outfits too, shoes, all that stuff.
okay, I'll use it
If
for
you
that.
ever
but
see
for
it,
people, that's intense.
I think we say all this to say,
Images.google.com.
right. Lord.
No, I like to find outfits.
Okay, all right, clear that up.
I think we're saying all this to say though, like you said about studying your woman back in it. Everyone's situation is gonna be different. So number one, we gotta stop comparing other people's relationships, our own lives to other people on social media. Everybody's individual situation is gonna be different. So for me, I'm not gonna be posting, and whoever I'm dating is not about to dictate my actions on social media because I feel like they're not disrespectful.
Good for you.
Period.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very healthy.
Good.
That's very healthy.
So if I dated you, I could like everything. That's cool. It's crazy. Like when we talk about this stuff with social media, how like social media has kind of had to change up different things because of how it affects like your self-esteem and stuff like that. I was doing a little bit of research on social media and self-esteem, and one website that I found saw an increase in social media usage causes the self-esteem of individuals to decrease. 1 hour spent on Facebook daily results in a 5.574 decrease in the self-esteem score of an individual.
What?
So it's like, yeah. So I guess basically it has to do with like, especially I can just speak for like with women, sometimes you will see like these women on Instagram who are seemingly perfect, and that's what you strive to. You strive for perfection, but you know, perfection is just on social media. I think there's a whole nother, you know, aspect of a person that's not being seen, that people don't attribute to that view of perfection.
Absolutely.
And so I've received like emails and DMs from women who will say like, I wish I had your body. I wish I was as pretty as you. Like, I've never been this, and that. And I'm like, wow, like I don't look in my pictures, like when I'm at home chilling by myself, you know, it's a totally different story, but you put your best foot forward on social media so that you look
97% of the shit on Instagram is people highlights.
right.
What?
All
It's
highlights.
a highlight reel.
Maybe
All
more than
highlights.
that.
Not 100. No, some people are real and they post their struggles, but it's like 3%. And it'll make you feel inadequate. Even times I've, you know, looked at people and I was maybe somebody younger than you and they balling and got a bunch of shit, and you're like, you feel like you're either not doing enough or you're not worthy enough, or maybe, you know, and everyone's time is different. You should never feel like that. Just run your own fucking race, your own marathon, and get it how you gotta get it.
I have women hitting me up talking about they don't want to have breast reduction surgery anymore because they see how confident I am with my figure. And they're like, oh, wow, if you can be as confident as you are with your figure, then maybe I can be as confident in what I have going on too.
Right.
And I try to encourage them like, yeah, don't do that. You know,
Yeah.
them
And that's the shit we
moneymakers.
gotta push right there.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean,
What?
my pet peeve, I have a pet peeve. It's not really a pet peeve. It was just kind of a revelation today.
Revelation.
And this doesn't really go for you guys because you don't wear women's swimwear. But I was just I was just like thinking about say if you're going shopping for swimwear. You kind of need to try it on to see how it's gonna look. And so they have this strip it's supposed to be a hygiene strip that's taped to the crotch of the swimsuit. And I just thought about it, like, if more than one woman tries this swimsuit on, it is now tainted.
It's not about protecting the woman. It's about protecting the product.
That's nasty as hell.
So once you strip off that strip that 100 vaginas done been in,
Now you got COVID.
now you got a clean product. That's what it's about.
Now you
Now
got
you got COVID.
COVID.
Coochie COVID.
You got coochie
You know what?
COVID. You're done.
That thing stinks.
Go home and
That thing
quarantine for 2 weeks, and then come back out after. And don't try on no more motherfucking bikinis with strips on them.
Shit, I know some. Let me not make bad jokes.
Yeah, nah. What you know?
I just be like, what if y'all got blamed for throwing her pH off, but it was really because she was swimsuit shopping?
Yo, y'all always want to blame y'all pH on us. Everything is
On your
us.
crusty little.
That's crazy.
I mean, you guys can throw a woman's pH balance
You know
off.
what? And people gonna hate me for this shit.
a piece of bacon can throw y'all pH balance off,
right.
man. If you
I
don't knock
feel
it off,
like-
man. I don't want to hear
feel
that
like
shit.
A lot of I feel like women really don't know how to take care of their vaginas until like 25.
Well, shit, I'm past 25, so
You just learned, no.
you crazy?
But
I've
no,
been in the
wait,
game
Talk to me.
a long
just
time.
learned.
Talk to me.
No.
Is it not a learning experience?
It
No,
is.
it is, but I mean, it's well before 25.
I was always very. I was
right.
conscious early of it, probably before most, but yeah, definitely.
Because a lot of products can throw it off. Soaps, lotions,
Absolutely.
what you
There's
wear,
Baths.
baths, having sex with someone.
Attitude.
So I mean, that's a lot of shit.
all that shit.
Attitude.
Throw y'all
Attitude,
shit
throw
off.
off your pH.
All that shit, though. They pH off.
No, honey, what do you think a pH is?
The doorbell ring, and all of a sudden,
Motherfucker, you know what, Dion? The doorbell ring, and your dick go soft when the doorbell
Right.
rings. Yeah,
That's crazy, yo. That is a crazy motherfucking comparison.
That was a crazy comparison. The doorbell to your pH.
It might have been, but hers worked.
That's not crazy.
Give me
Okay.
some. Give me some. Shut
I had
your ass
to, you
up.
know what I'm
Let's
saying?
like
Had to
this.
back us up because you got us fucked up out here, Dion. Doorbell.
But you are correct. There are a lot of products that will throw our pH off.
including you.
And right.
And
you
then
being
I know,
the main culprit.
I know a lot of chicks that used to use like
dishes.
dishes, Summer's Eve, and I heard that's the worst shit for it.
It is. It's trial and error. A lot of times these conversations are not being had. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
I'm not going to
know.
go to my mom and say, "Look, mom," you know. No, I'm joking, but it's
Right.
yeah, it's definitely a learning experience. I think that even now I'll educate my mom or tell her some, you know what I'm saying? Or tell somebody, excuse me?
Y'all niggas just gonna eat some celery and drink some water.
Sweetheart,
Y'all
no,
be
once,
alright,
once
man.
the pH is off, you have to do
You have to do
Yeah.
something to get it back on track. You can't just eat
You think it
celery.
just heal itself?
Damn,
Eat some
Shows
celery.
how much you know.
Pop a
about
couple carrots, clean that shit out, man. Y'all
Dion
straight.
really
No.
thinks that this works.
Eat some
Again.
celery. And
Yeah, you be good on trip.
So this is a prime example
So
of why a
you've
pH
been
would turn
around
into
some
something
women
Who's had
where it wasn't the freshest.
Yeah, bro. That's
Did you tell her to
Those-
eat celery?
I didn't tell her nothing. I got the fuck up out of there is what I did.
Okay.
Why you didn't tell her to eat some celery and carrots? so
Yo,
she could-
because I
You
was
should've-
so young, I didn't even have the frame of mind to even
should've
try to
just left.
explain to her about no.
You
It
should have
was
just threw
you
a
should-
bag of carrots at her and left.
no.
You should have left, went to the store, picked up
I
some
threw
celery
my
and
shoes
carrots.
on and jumped in the whip.
Wait, so
Got the
okay,
fuck
I
on.
hear what you're saying,
That's what I
but
did.
break it
Some
down
celery
for me.
juice on her porch.
Break it down.
What?
it off.
How did this happen? Because
Yo,
that's
man.
interesting. Because I don't know. You guys tell women when you feel like their pH is off, or do you just leave, or what
do
do
you just leave
Do you,
and just walk out immediately?
or do you
without
keep
saying
going
nothing?
through it? I know some men that'll keep
Yeah,
going through it.
What you mean keep going through it? Like literally keep going through it?
Dion, you are ridiculous.
No. We only go through the mudslide one time, and after that, you never go around the block on that one.
Wait, so you
Nah.
do get through? So he does go through.
So
it.
he's
You
gone
know.
through it.
So
The younger you was gonna go through it.
On accident, you don't know that going in.
So do you finish? You finish it?
I had to. What else was I
So
supposed
he
to
go
do?
through it.
He go
technically.
through.
And I said you don't go through again.
Oh, like coming back.
Exactly. Yeah, like
Okay, so the
I
young
feel like
lady.
there's different levels of it.
bro, you ever went in the tunnel that you was like, yo, man, this tunnel, this shit is kind of rocky, nigga. I make sure I don't drive through here no more.
No.
That's how I felt with that vagina. Is like, nah, I can't.
So the young lady you were discussing earlier,
Oh shit.
who you said you jumped in your shoes and got the fuck out of there, is it? So you went through that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you actually you
It was.
You took
was
it down.
It was in the moment. It wasn't
did it feel nice?
a preliminary.
Oh,
Sniff.
Stephanie.
Did it feel nice?
I think number one.
I said, did it feel nice?
Oh God.
That's crazy,
Extra
yo.
warm,
That's crazy.
extra warm and spicy.
That's crazy.
Warm and spicy.
Was it spicy?
That's nasty as hell.
No,
There's
on,
something
man.
different about this.
Come on,
There's
man.
something different about this COVID coochie.
Nah, I was.
Ooh. Stephanie.
But no, look, I say the 25 age. That's just a ballpark number, of course.
Like by
But-
then she should know.
KJ.
Are you holding her
you go.
accountable?
Thank you, appreciate you.
Yo, show me.
If she's
Because I noticed
Younger?
in my younger years, it happened a lot more than
Okay.
recently.
Okay.
Like, recently, I'm not running to that. Or if it is, they're like, no, she's not ready today.
Okay.
And I'm like, I respect that. Please let me the fuck know.
So it's a more mature aspect of
you
dealing
have just
with it.
a better understanding, and that goes both ways. Like we get a better understanding of our bodies as we get older too. It's just
I think when you're younger, like I think well before 25, because at 25, I mean,
that's
yeah, that's kind of that's kind of an age where
Okay.
you you should know. But I think younger
I've been
age
around
is
more
like
women than you. I would think so.
Well, I don't know.
She's speaking
I
from a
don't know.
personal
I
standpoint.
have
You knew
a
way
lot
before
of
that.
Oh yeah, she
women
been in
friends. I
locker
play
rooms.
basketball. I like I have a lot of. I've been surrounded by plenty women, and we have discussions. So have I. Right, but your discussion with a woman is going to be totally different than my discussion with a woman, where we feel more comfortable talking about the nuances of cleanliness within
Got
women.
you, but I feel like I've got the whiff more than you would have gotten the whiff.
What I'm saying is,
You feel me?
You may have gotten it.
You
closer.
ain't about to be close up on it like that. If that's not your thing,
definitely been closer.
which it ain't.
But I've definitely had to have conversations with people.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Got
know,
you.
I know what you're talking about.
From the locker room, you had to have a conversation.
That's locker room.
Was that
talk.
bad?
I mean, but it's not that it's that bad. It's like when women discuss it, it's not a shaming thing.
No, I ain't talking about
Versus-
shaming.
Well, that's what I'm saying is it's more comfortable to talk about that type of stuff to another woman than to hear it from a guy. Hearing it from a guy is more. There's more shame associated with it.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying was this y'all just talking water cooler talk about it.
Not water.
I'm saying did you smell it and that's why the conversation came up.
Yes.
Oh shit.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
But it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't in a shaming
Got you.
fashion. So it's like,
I mean, yeah, you have to have those talks to
girl,
learn.
Yeah, nobody
it'd be
shaming.
like, hey girl, let me
Right.
talk to you for a second. You should get this stuff that blah, blah, blah. It helps with blah, blah, blah. Like, because every woman will go through some type of issue at
Most
some point in
definitely.
time.
Most
So
definitely.
if women sit here and talk about, oh, they've never experienced a
They're
yeast
lying.
infection or
Right.
bacterial vaginosis or something like that, you know,
They're lying.
yeah, more than likely they've experienced it at least once. So, and there's things that you can do in addition to going to the doctor to help cure that or, you know, manage it.
Right.
You know,
So at what age do you feel like you had a full understanding, or is it ever a full understanding? But at what age do you feel like I know the ins and outs of your kitty?
I think I was at 21 maybe.
Ins and outs?
Yeah,
Well,
I think I
yeah.
was at 21. I was
Knowing
out of
it-
college. Yeah.
Yeah.
Martini still learning.
You crazy as hell. I've been known. No. But honestly, it's gotten better. Like I've known the ins and outs of it probably since my early 20s, definitely before 25. Because I'll never I've always been self-conscious enough to check before I'm, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be
So
like, hey,
I want to
today,
make sure, you know, I'm like,
ripe.
okay, we're good. Let's go. You know, so you have to make sure. You have to make sure everything
There's a
is
check.
good.
There's definitely a check.
That's
Agreed, 100%.
Excuse me, is that not courteous?
no, hey,
Is that not
don't-
courteous?
I need you.
Courteous.
I
Very
am
courteous.
not saying that anything is wrong
Okay,
with
well,
that.
I would
That
hope
is
that
just
a woman is
enlightening.
doing that.
Go in
So
his
once-
bathroom.
So yeah, so
Go in his
once,
bathroom and
once
use
you're
a hand
doing
soap.
that, once you're doing that, you know, like, and over time, I've learned new things, better ways to be that much more clean than, you know, than I was before. But like, oh, like you got this new, you know, whatever, like new probiotic that you're taking orally, you know, like, or whatever. Like, yeah. So over time, I've learned about.
You come out his bathroom smelling like cucumber melon.
Fresh harvest.
Hey, that's awesome.
good. Organic.
I think it's good to know that women go the extra mile like that. Like that's
well, you
crazy.
better hope she-
Because nigga, I ain't about to,
Like, you gonna-
I ain't about
you
to
ever
touch
had
my
some tart-
nuts and then
some
lick
tart,
it and be like, oh, let me see, is it ready for it? And what?
I mean, you ain't
That's
gonna lick
crazy.
it, bro. But you,
That's what she just did, bro.
I think she was just being a little extra.
No, she
demonstrative.
wasn't. She's being serious.
Okay, well maybe.
Yeah,
But
she was being serious.
Bro, you know if you a little musty or not, bro.
Absolutely.
All right.
But there's still the extra mile I'm talking about that just happened over there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not even that big of
You
a.
ain't never gave your balls a whiff.
No. You can't.
Bro, did you see what
taste
she
your
did?
own.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I just said, bro.
But you guys
Right,
are funny
but
about your. Why are men funny about their semen? Like you guys act like it's like, oh, get it out. Like, you know, I'm like,
Like it doesn't come out of you.
okay.
What am I supposed to do with
But
it? That's
I'm
just come out
like,
of me.
but you want me to be comfortable with.
Yo, man.
You want me to
Yo.
be
All right, cut. Show over. Show over.
How do we
Where
get
we
here?
at?
How did we
Where we at in time? Is it time to go?
Stephanie, you,
Yes.
we
Thank y'all for joining the Bumping Heads podcast. We will see y'all next week, same time, same
On the
place.
Bumping Heads podcast. Thank you. Thank you. At Bumping Heads pod.
So I could be the only one that tasted. Damn.
Tell me this. You want her to suck it while y'all doing it after you put it in? Yes or no? Yes or no? I ain't got to suck.
Dion said he don't put.
You want her to suck it still. I know you want to suck in between.
You the water children, we.
What?
I don't understand what the fuck is going on here, bro.
I'm just saying.
But
This is a new day. Hey, this is a new day. We catapulting today. This is the one. The catapult today.
Be comfortable.
The catapult today,
Okay, let me
Pete.
say this. Dion gives
Shit went all the
subpar.
way left, bro. This shit went all the way
Dion
left.
gives subpar sessions, so he probably think it's nasty if he smash and pull out and she
He
suck
gonna
it.
go take a shower.
Huh?
Right. He gonna go wash it off so she can suck it.
Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I'm back.
You don't get the fuck out of
You
here.
can suck it now. I
You don't get
just
the fuck
I
out of
didn't
here.
want you to.
No,
you
that
know.
is not
Maybe
it.
you're not
We just-
thinking
That
about
is
what's
not
actually
it. That is
happening.
not it at all.
Where did we go?
I make sure she clean her plate.
Make it seem like
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
What it tastes like.
Man, knock it off.
I was just kidding. I just wanted
I
to
don't
get
know what it
My
tastes like, Martini.
subpar, ain't that a
No.
bitch?
I'm saying
troubling.
I'm saying that Dion acts like I'm crazy for me knowing.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
it's like,
I
oh,
actually-
how did you, like, how is a woman supposed to?
I said that was good. I said you went the extra
I'm
mile.
surprised
I
you're
said-
appalled by it because it's like, of course.
You seemed a little grossed out.
You
But
did.
It was
Right.
nothing
Right.
about gross about it. I was talking about the extra mile.
Okay, well, if it's a positive thing, then moving on.
He won't
You just
even
want
sniff
you
his
just want
balls.
everything to be pessimistic.
You won't even sniff your balls for us. It's like, damn.
How can he do that?
Sniff my balls for him. Oh man.
Like, can we get the same type of
And we're back.
man?
Oh,
That's messed up. You know?
shit.
That's crazy.
Uh,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got
that's crazy.
issues.
Yeah, I do got issues. Hey, you know what I got an issue about?
What's your, yeah, tell me, go.
Why is it wrong for people to be shallow when they picking a mate? Why is that? Why is that? Like, for instance, right? Like, why if it's my pick, I should be able to be picky.
Yeah.
So let's say like I work out, right? And I want my girl to work out too. I've had a chick tell me, "Yo, Dion, that's shallow if you want your girl to work out because you work out." Man, fuck that. If I work out, she got to work out too. Fuck, I look like having the nicest ass in the family. That title will belong to Mrs. Curry.
You the only
Not
one
me.
with the thick booty.
Ain't that some shit? If I got up right now, we would see
Dion
who
is
had
the only
thick
one
booty.
that can have a thick booty in the relationship.
If I got up right now, this couch would tilt. So don't go.
I don't
there.
think there's nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm picky.
But-
it's your pick.
So
Like
what,
you said.
So what are you trying to gain from this pick? Because I could see you being shallow with a woman that you're just interested in having sex with. But outside of that, if you're looking for something deeper, then
saying
I,
you-
I,
just
I'm
said-
saying
No, she's
No.
saying your expectations are too perfect.
right. So I'm saying there's you said shallow.
It's-
So shallow is of little depth, right? So if you're selecting a partner based on shallowness, where are your expectations for that relationship to go? Does it matter? Or
Well, I don't think that's shallow at all. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's shallow.
oh,
at
I
all.
thought you said what was wrong with being shallow when picking.
Well, that's the word that's used. That's the word that's thrown out. That's
So
the
you're
given
talking
word
about
that's
having
used.
preferences.
Yeah, but they saying that your preferences are shallow. So if she don't work out and I want her to work out, oh, you shallow because your girl don't work out because she don't look a certain way
That
type
just
deal.
can't be the only reason why you're picking her.
Well, of course not.
If you're being vain or only choosing someone because for their looks, then it's like.
That's what most people.
But you're saying most people choose people based
Well,
off of their
aesthetically-
looks,
aesthetics.
initially, and then. But even then, they wouldn't be my partner. We'd be dating, but they wouldn't be my partner yet. I wouldn't be with them.
Newsflash.
I feel like-
every dude that ever tried to talk to both of y'all was because of how y'all looked.
Okay, and we're not with them now.
You was at some point.
No.
You ain't never had a dude?
Yeah.
Okay, then. What you thought when he saw you, he was like, damn, I bet you she can play the hell out of checkers.
Yeah, he was like,
Fuck
"Ooh,
outta
she got
here,
some
man."
Shawty got strategy. Okay, I'm going in.
So I think the initial grab.
What's going on, man? If y'all just don't knock it off, quit playing with me.
I don't
Listen.
get what's funny.
I think the initial grab is physical features, yes. But I think to hold on to it, to maintain a relationship, there has to be more. Because I've definitely had a good looking dude who didn't have a pot to piss in. And it was like, after a while, I started to see his mindset wasn't something that I was really interested in. And it actually, even though he was good looking when I first met him, his mindset actually caused me to be less physically attracted to him. So it's like, yeah, you can be good looking when you first come around, but if other things aren't in place, then
Because y'all not visual creatures. We the
I
visual
think that we
creatures.
are.
No, y'all not.
we
Y'all not.
definitely are.
Y'all not. Y'all not.
You
Not as much as
cannot
us.
Y'all
tell us
not.
that women
Everyone
are not
is.
visual.
Y'all not.
Yes. Okay.
Not
'Cause you're a woman.
not the coup de grace of what y'all looking for. Y'all want status. Y'all want
Money.
security. Yes, financial.
Why do you
nigga to
think
walk
so
on
many?
the right side of the street? Y'all want all that type of shit.
Why do you
ain't-
think that so many good-looking men can get so many women if we're not visual? Dion, come on. There wouldn't be a such thing as the pretty boy or the playboy or whatever if there
But it's
wasn't.
a lot of ugly
You know what I'm
dudes.
saying?
It's a lot of ugly
That
dudes
get
that be
good-looking
getting
chicks.
beautiful women, and
Exactly.
it's not
I
the case
agree.
for the other way around.
I
Exactly.
agree.
Not the case.
But you look at some of these women that you guys consider to be non-attractive, always pregnant. They got,
by someone they're equal.
Exactly.
but it doesn't. That's not
always,
necessarily
not
true.
Shit.
That's
Well-
not necessarily true. I've definitely seen some good-looking men with some below-average looking women, and I'm not tripping about it. I'm like, shit,
we're not
her
talking
thing.
about the 2-3%. We're talking about
Yeah.
I'm just saying I've seen it more than I would think the stats would say.
Yeah.
And them dudes probably got bamboozled anyway. They look
Oh,
one
so-
way,
or maybe she
and
was a
then
breadwinner.
wake up in the
Well,
morning and look a whole different
That's
way.
my
type
point.
deal.
That's my
But
point.
that's-
There's
but it doesn't
something
that's
else.
not often though.
But it happens.
Everyone has their own standards at the end of the day, you know. And I don't think anyone's wrong for their standard.
They
Like
not.
as long as you're not walking around here trying to tell somebody like, oh, like if I only, like a certain type of nigga, don't be mad at me about it. You know what I'm saying? So
You don't got a type. Martini.
what's
You
the
don't
next
got.
step?
You don't got a type.
Not right now.
Yesterday, did you have one?
What was yesterday? No.
Tuesday, Nick.
Tuesday? I was at work. No, I didn't have a type yesterday.
I think when it comes to type, as I've gotten older, I'm just gonna answer this. I got you, girl. As I've gotten older, I feel like my type has broadened. When I was younger, I used to be into strictly light-skinned, green-eyed, tall dude. Yeah, that was where I just would look at that and I'd be like, oh my God, he's so fine.
I used to
You
like
know?
dark skinned niggas.
But as I got older, it changed, and now I don't have a type anymore. If I see a guy and I think like, wow, he's good looking, I'm like, okay, he's good looking. He could be dark skin, light skin, brown skin. He could be. But the only thing,
Yeah,
I will throw this in there. I don't want him to be under like 6 foot or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
The height,
Yeah.
height
There
that
you go.
comes
What's the
into
shortest
play.
you dating?
5.
You know what?
No,
No, I like
For
the
her.
sixes and up also. What's wrong with that?
I
Because
got
you
my.
ain't barely 5 feet. I hate women that do that.
Okay, but wait, no, I've dated someone who was like 5'11". 5'11", that's the shortest. Come on.
She know how I feel
Yo,
about
that's
this.
crazy.
We
5'11".
bump.
You don't
Me,
got
this
that
is the first
problem.
time me and her bump heads on something. We supposed to really be bumping heads with y'all,
She
but
thinks, she thinks that I should save all the tall niggas for the tall girls.
yes, agree.
And okay,
Because everybody's
Because
taller than you.
5'8"
Let 'em
is tall for you.
5'8" is tall for you.
5'8"? That's okay.
5'9".
Well, it depends on who's hollering at me too. And if he's tall, then I'm not, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me save you for a tall girl because no.
Yeah, save him first, girl.
6'5".
Be like, you find a 6'5". Be like,
I dated
Steph.
somebody 6'5".
Steph, send me his Instagram. Just shoot that on over, and I'll shoot you the 5'8", 5'9". Like,
See, all we want
no,
them just
look,
to look
the same
good.
shit they be talking
Right,
about
exactly.
height is the same shit we be talking about weight and body and shit. But when we talk about that, then it's a problem.
Nigga,
They talk about height. They
rare,
can say
nigga,
whatever
we
the fuck
get
they
our
want to
eyes
say.
scratched off
I've
saying
never
some shit like that.
And I ain't in the fives, but I'm still gonna vouch for my niggas in the fives.
For real.
You always
Like, how's a dude 5'11" gonna get some slack because he missing 1 inch on his height? You ain't fucking with him?
You know what? If he got enough charisma and if he can, he might have to go a little extra mile, but if he got that, then fine.
Oh, the 5'11" motherfucker gotta go the extra mile.
That's crazy. A foot
wow.
taller than you,
So,
but he gotta go that
so if you 6 feet, go ahead and holler at Martini and you can just go, you can barely go for it. But if you 5'11", nigga,
Get out of there, buddy.
no, he just gotta go the extra mile, bro.
Right.
He gotta do everything correct.
You know what? And I'm not sorry.
Wow. Right?
Right? Okay.
Shallow
so
ass.
don't you
Shallow ass.
have a preference? Don't you have a preference with? You know what I'm saying? Like you have your what you want. What's your
what's your preference?
Yeah, don't you have a type or don't you have a standard for certain things for women?
Standard.
Mine is more like a cleanliness thing.
Okay.
Okay. So physical features you don't really have.
No. I don't want her to be bigger than me.
Okay.
And I want him
Bigger
to be
as in
bigger
way
than-
more?
Hello.
Bigger or taller. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you
Yeah.
have a height requirement as well.
I don't want to look up to my woman.
Okay.
How tall?
I'm
What's the-
6'1".
what's
She
the
can't
limit?
be 6'2" or over.
Okay, can she be 5'10"?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But if she wears heels, she gonna be taller than you.
Depending on the heel.
She ain't wearing 2-inch heels.
4-inch heel. If I wear on shoes, I'm 6'2".
Oh, you
Yeah,
add
that'll
right
work.
there.
You good. You good.
I can do that.
Now
And it ain't a whole bunch of 6'2" women walking around, especially
Not
outside of the
saying
athletic
6'2".
world.
So if she got some sexy 6-inch heels, she can wear them with you
She
on
can wear
the
'em.
date night.
But not with
She
you.
can wear them because when we get
They-
back
On
to
the
the
date
crib
night.
and she take them off, she right back where she need to be. You feel me?
That's
But
a
you're
fact.
gonna be looking up. You're gonna be looking up to her at some
fact.
point in time during the
fine.
night. And you cool with that?
That's cool.
Okay.
I'd be like, baby, get the kids.
I have a thing about that. That's
And toes is a requirement for you too, bro. Don't leave that part out.
I said cleanliness. Yeah.
That's not okay.
Nice
no.
feet is
Nice
the
feet.
requirement for
For
sure.
sure.
For sure. Okay,
sure.
yeah. That's
do you have
that,
a preference?
about the feet?
No.
No,
Oh,
a preference.
I'm about to say,
you
wait,
brought
what?
this up, or what's your preference?
Your preference in women.
yeah. Sweet is at the top of my list. I like
Who?
sweets. I like a really,
Oh.
really
Nice
sweet
one.
I thought he was
girl.
saying sweetie.
Who?
He don't even know who
You
that
are
is.
so.
He
I
don't
was
know who
saying
that is. We ain't doing
sweetie.
that.
Let's not even go there because I don't want to disrespect
That's
Sweetie
my type.
for.
That's my type.
But
not your
nah,
generation,
sweet and just yeah,
Sweet. Oh, so you like nice women?
absolutely.
Ah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Some point.
But yeah, that brings me to transitioning to Miss Martini.
Oh my God, girl. No.
You got some stories for us? What we doing?
Yes, I wanted to ask you guys, story time. Has anybody ever caught somebody cheating? Good God.
Nah, not me.
Lucky number 1 and lucky number 2. No.
Nah, not me.
Yeah, I ain't never had the pleasure.
I've
Pleasure. Not pleasure.
I mean, it's
I've-
probably happened, but
Yes, I have
ain't.
definitely.
There is pleasure at one point in time when you find it, when you knew something was going on and then you find it.
Yeah.
That's the only pleasure associated with it. It sounds psychotic, but it's like, I knew something was going on. I knew it. I knew I wasn't
when
crazy.
you feel like okay, I'm not crazy.
Okay, I'm not crazy. That's the only pleasurable part of finding out
I can dig that.
something that you felt in your gut. The rest of it is pain. I will say for me, yes, I have, and I just want to bring it back, like back in the day, because it's so funny. It was my first boyfriend that I ever had, my first love, and we were kind of like I don't know. I felt like there was something going on with him. So I wanted to test him to see if he was doing something. And what we did was there was this thing called the party line where you would call a phone number and there would be a bunch of people like the same age as you in different like phone chat rooms. And it was really fun. But I had my best friend at the time. I had her go to the room he was in. I don't even remember how I found out which room he was in, but I found out which room he was in, and I had her go in there, and I was on mute on the three-way. So I was in the room too, but I muted myself.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, I want you to make sure, see if you can come over, ask him, does he have a girlfriend and blah, blah, all that. And so when she got him on, she was asking him all kind of questions. Do you have a girlfriend? And he's like, nah, I ain't got no girl, And she's like, well, where you from? And he said where he was from. And he gave her his phone number, his address, so
Y'all
she could go over there. And I came off of mute so fast, and I was like, for real? And he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, that's how you feel? You ain't got no girlfriend? I was going crazy on him, and then I broke up with him. Eventually, I got back with him, but it wasn't the same. God. It wasn't the same, and I ended up kind of, I won't say getting revenge a little bit. It was bad. It was
you
bad.
see how we go back to you guys?
Why would you do that?
What
How
the
old
fuck
was
you mean you went?
16.
That's why.
I was 16. So what I did is I did something shady. I stood him up. We were supposed to be going out on a date to the movies, and I stood him up.
You got with him just for the get back?
Yeah.
That's
And I also we were still together, and I went to I think it was like Westchester versus Fairfax at the Forum. It was like the championship game, and I went there with a dude that he somewhat knew about, but I said it was just my friend. But I hadn't really done anything with him. I hadn't done anything with the guy, but it was just, I was like literally using.
Yeah, just the look.
He was tall. He was good looking. I used him.
For jealous.
So when I saw him walking around the Forum, he saw us. He came up to me. He's like, what's up, Steph? And I'm sitting there with the dude like, oh, what's up?
Well, it's not like we set it up, but we're not hiding anything anymore. It's like I'm not about to hide it.
Right. I knew he was going to be there. And there was a part of me that hoped he would be there because it's not like he was going to catch me up any other way.
Right.
Hey, that's interesting that you say that, though, because I had a chick do that to me in high school. Like, the way y'all try to set this shit up. I had a chick, my girl had some random girl that she knew I didn't know come up to me to ask me, did I have a girlfriend? And
did you say yes?
Yeah, I did. And her ass actually told me afterwards, like, that girl such and such that came up to you and asked you, did you have a girlfriend? I was like, yeah, how you know that? That was my friend. I asked her too. I was like, yo, that's so fucking whack.
Were you doing anything to
I wasn't
make her
doing a damn
speculate?
thing. I think she was insecure. She wasn't all that attractive.
I probably would have got rid of her.
Yeah,
I probably should have.
Yeah, I would have got rid of her
when they actually
had to
passed
go.
the test.
Yeah, but
that's amazing.
I don't want to be tested. My nigga, like, don't test me.
In my situation, I was not. I wasn't really. Well, yeah, I wasn't really searching for anything. I was on my way home from nursing school, and I'm in traffic, and I see a car that looks like my boyfriend's at the time.
This is such a good story.
I think I was like 21 or 22. And so I'm like, oh my God, because he had what was it? Not a Firebird, but like
Thunderbird?
Cool. It's with the T-top. It has a T-top. It's like one of the only cars that has that. Anyway, I don't know. But so I catch up to him, and I'm like, I want to say hi, So I get to the back of him, and I see two heads like in the seats. So I'm like, okay, like, who is he with? I had just got a text from him. He's like, babe, I left like the garage opener on the counter or whatever. I'm going to chill with my homies. I'll be back later, whatever. At the time, we had a place together. Oh my God. So I catch up to him, see the two heads. I get on his side, and I call him, And like, he's not answering the phone. So I roll down the window and I'm like, hey, you know, and this nigga looks and he double takes like, and I'm like, pull the fucking car over, pull the car over. Cause I leaned forward and I saw that it was a female in there, right? So when I try to get on the other side of him to see who the girl is, this nigga cuts me off so bad. He would not let me see her for anything. Like,
That's crazy.
So I'm like, okay, clearly this is like somebody that, you know, you're trying to protect or whatever. Like, this is somebody to you, you know?
And he's
I
in a
had
muscle car.
He's in a muscle car.
Oh, yeah. You ain't
And
getting...
we're on the freeway. Yeah. So...
Wait, what kind of
Oh
car
my
were you
God,
driving?
bro.
Did you have
I had a
something
little
with a...
Nissan Maxima at the time.
Oh, yeah,
No, girl. I could not. But I was really trying to kill him. Duh, off the record. No. I was really like trying to really see who this chick was, you know, or whatever. Eventually, I stopped chasing them. I was like, he has to come home to at least get his things.
Right.
You know, so I was like, let me just...
I know you went straight home. Like, you ain't about to get there before
Girl.
me.
Girl, I went home.
What you do?
He came... Listen. So he came home shortly after, 20 minutes. I said, you know, what do you have to say for yourself? And he's like, yeah. Oh, the homegirl needed a ride.
That's why she don't like the homegirl.
The homegirl needed a ride.
That's why she don't like that word.
He said, look, here go the gas money she lent me. Show me some cash. This is the
She
gas
lent
money she
me?
lent me for like, or she, not lent me, but this is the gas money. Sorry, Mark, right? This is the gas money she gave me like for the ride or whatever. You know,
Like, nigga, did it have a note
like,
on
you
it?
know, like you talking about, I know you didn't just stop at the ATM to pull out cash to add that to your story.
Was it a
First of all,
dub?
We were in, yeah, it was a dub.
That's what he did.
That,
Straight
This
to the
why we get. This
ATM.
why we get caught by
Straight
them.
from the ATM.
Cause we're
know,
terrible
Because we do
liars.
stupid
We're
shit.
terrible
I'm
liars.
giving you gas money, bro.
there was
Dumbass.
there was no
Nigga, I'd
way
have
for me
handed
to
your
prove-
ass a 5 and 3 ones and a couple quarters. Be like, yep, this is
This
the
is
gas
the gas
money
money
she
right
gave.
here.
The homegirl's
But a
not giving you
20
gas
Listen,
money.
Straight to the
We
ATM.
were still like that lease was not about to be up no time soon. Okay, we had just like moved together. We had been together like I think 2 or 3 years before we moved together. And then yeah, whatever. We lived together for a year, didn't work, and then eventually we just like departed. Yeah. But
Damn.
yeah, that was his story, and I was just like, wow. Like, okay, whatever.
Did
you
you
know.
break up with him?
No,
or-
we stayed together. No, we stayed together, and I had a nigga come pick me up at about 11:30.
At night?
Oh, y'all be on some real disrespectful shit
Sprayed
right
that
now.
shit
I
on.
see.
You know what I'm saying?
You
And I
sprayed on
left.
some nice perfume?
Gotcha. Nice panties too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Did
And I
know
was
you
like,
getting dressed?
bye. I'm going with yes, girl. We
Y'all
live together.
extra
I said
the
bye.
fuck
I
out.
said
You hear
I'm
this shit?
going out. I'll see you later.
I'm
You
going
know?
out with the homeboy?
I'm going out. I'll see you later, right? So he decides to follow me out of the house. Didn't nobody tell him to do that? Did nobody tell him to follow me out of the house? And sure enough, when that car door swung open for me to leave, it was a nigga in the car. And I was like, I'll see you when I get back. And I came back at about 3 a.m. And he was like,
Nigga, I would
did
have
you
been
fuck
in.
him? I just want to know.
Oh, he was hurt.
I would have been in
I
the
just wanna
house.
know, did you? Right. So the funny thing is, this nigga admits because he these stories are so crazy. he admits to me like that that he because he would do the laundry. You know, sometimes when I'd be at work, so I work like 36 hours. I had a in-home patient, whatever. So he was like, I checked your underwear from that night, and you were wet. Now, for the record, I did not do anything that night at all. Okay, maybe it was some slow jams playing, but didn't nothing happen. But I swear to God,
I thought this episode was over.
Wait, where did y'all go? What did you do? You went to the club?
girl. Oh no, we just hung out, like we just, but nothing crazy. You know, we was really just chilling and talking. We ate in the car. You know, just like really just on some chill shit. Because he even at the time he knew like like kind of what the situation. So we was not messing around. We were really just friends.
What kind of car did he pick you up in?
I don't remember.
I know that'll hurt a dude's feelings.
Girl.
And he got a better car than me.
I know, and he got a better car. Nah.
You come get picked up in a race.
It was
a race.
Oh, no, it wasn't no.
Oh, he would have went out there and probably
Oh my
broke
God.
that damn window.
Now, you know what? Now I got to redo it with a better car. Huh.
With a better car.
Wow.
Look, that'll hurt.
I would have been at the house writing your obituary.
You know what? Don't ever put.
Wish
You know
you
what?
did.
He put himself in that situation. He put himself there.
Don't go out with a guy who might be seemingly better than him.
Yeah, I don't think he forgave me for that. You know.
Did he try to break up with you?
No.
No, she
He
said
was
they
like,
stayed
he
together.
was hurt. He was just like, you know, like you tell me you didn't sleep with this nigga. Like, yeah. But I'm like, you see, you know,
See how it feels?
right. If I'm gonna stay, you might as well just not even let me. Don't do anything to me.
Did you feel like so after that happened, you got your revenge. Did you feel comfortable with that revenge, or did you feel like you needed to get more revenge?
No, I just didn't. You know what? I just didn't trust him anymore.
So you ended up ultimately leaving.
Absolutely.
Did he cheat again?
Yeah, he
Okay.
cheated on me several times.
Oh,
bro. Oh my God.
Get
that
him out of here.
Right. It was
Sniffing
like
panties, talking about you was wet. If you don't
Girl.
stop playing with me,
That's crazy.
you know what
was
it
off.
do. pH wasn't off.
Was off.
pH was
So it
on.
was-
Too on.
man smelling like that with a whiff of that perfume.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like that.
He got a whiff of the candy
That's
peonies.
funny. Yeah, don't play with her.
That's crazy.
Ooh, that was a good
So that's
story.
a story time for y'all, huh? Y'all.
That's pretty juicy.
I love it.
Huh?
That's pretty juicy right there.
Look,
I-
yeah.
You said
Wow.
that's really juicy.
Yo,
You know very well.
Kenny,
21, 20 years
your
old.
girl you living with walk outside, get into a car with another dude. Immediately, what you doing?
Immediately.
It's the first thing you doing.
Oh damn. And I had did what he did.
Yeah, see?
I had did what he did.
Okay, yeah, we
Yeah,
can say
let's
that.
put that
Yeah.
I'm letting her go.
You letting her go? All right, you didn't do that. You a good dude. You keep your ass in the house.
I wouldn't
and
be
read
doing that.
him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be doing
And-
that if he
Yeah,
was a
the
good. What?
Don't act.
This all goes back
All right,
to the
I
conversation.
forgot.
we were
Y'all
having.
only cheat when the nigga do something
I'm
bad
not saying
first.
that's the only time, but it's highly likely that is the case. If a woman is doing that, like I wouldn't have, like sure, like even if I met this guy, thought he was cool, you know, like I wouldn't have taken that next step because I had too much respect for my man. But if once you fuck up what we have, then I lose
All
my
bets is
respect
off.
for you. Not all bets because I didn't fuck him, remember? Okay. So, but I'm going to make you uncomfortable like you've made me.
An
you
eye
know,
for an eye.
if I'm going to be here.
A tooth for a
Yeah,
tooth.
So, you know,
You better get your emotions together if you still
your-
want me to stay.
Okay, so Kenny, what you gonna do?
it depends on if he
I
did,
did what he did.
Yeah.
I'm letting him go. I'm letting her go.
Oh, that's right. You letting her go. So no,
What
get back on. I'm
what
sorry.
I'ma do?
When she
I'ma
get
go out
home, what
there
she do?
and-
When she get
Well,
home, what you doing?
I'm gonna go out there and fight the dude.
No. When she get home, what you doing?
What he going to do? What he supposed
He
to
ain't
do?
gonna be there.
Oh, yeah. That is a good
I'm
question.
gonna be asleep. She got back at 3.
What if I
3
come
a.m.
hold you, try to hold you?
Nah. You keep your ass on your side. We'll talk about
That
it.
nigga slept
Y'all
on the couch.
We'll talk about this
crazy.
He
tomorrow.
slept on the
bro.
couch per his choice, and I did not mind.
He's the most docile people ever.
So what would you do?
What's going nuts? I'm going ham on everybody involved. Whoever outside. Nigga walking their dog getting it. Fuck it.
Dion, you better
even
I'm standing on my porch. I'm standing on my porch. My
better
chick is
protect
getting in the
that
car with another dude, and I know what? Come on, man. What are we
But
talking
what if
about?
you cheated on me? What if you cheated on me?
was
I didn't
car.
cheat. I was just in the car taking my own girl to the airport.
But you
Remember?
no.
That's what she said.
But
that
the
was a
same
lie.
sign as
She
you.
was watching
The nigga
him
was
after
the same
he said
sign
that.
as you, Dion.
No, she was
And
just
that's
in
what
the car with him. Remember?
No, Martini was driving next to him when
Right.
he told her
he
that.
just, but we didn't know where he was going. That man could have really been taking her to the airport.
Considering.
Yo, it's not safe to talk and drive. Back then, it wasn't no speaker phones and shit.
You sound like a big cheater.
Talking about.
Wow.
Dion, get off the show. You're off the panel.
All right. All right, my bad. My bad.
You know what? you guys.
Hey,
I did see one of you guys say, I want y'all to know we are listening and we're reading. Somebody said that y'all wanted the fellas to be represented a little more. Well, there you have it. Dion, you just stood up for the fellas.
We always
gave them
represent the
motherfuckers
fellas.
a
Big.
dinosaur
They
bone.
feel like we wasn't representing the fellas enough.
Oh, for real?
You wasn't sticking up. You got
I'ma
to
shut up.
stick up for
I'ma
your
shut up.
kind.
You just
Okay.
gave all the cheaters a dinosaur bone.
I didn't give him anything. All
Yes,
I
you
said was that
did.
man was
You
taking.
believed him.
I'm taking
Because-
somebody to the airport and you trying to catch me and shit, and I'm trying to be safe, and now we got a problem.
No.
Damn.
If you was trying to be safe,
Delusional.
you'd have just answered the phone.
I can't answer the
I'ma
phone.
put
I'm
you in
driving
more
70
danger.
miles per hour in the left lane.
But now you're driving 100 miles per hour because
was it
I'm
catching
Watch
chasing
out.
you.
Now you got me searching for my phone and shit.
So it's either driving
Yo,
100
who is this, man? I'm trying to get to the airport. She's running late, bro.
either is.
I got the dub to prove it.
I told you, you guys, they're the same sign.
Which one is more dangerous?
Who
Having
the
to
same
drive?
sign? Me and old boy?
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
shout out
Yeah.
to my Libra. Okay.
The Libras, get out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm putting you
Libra
more in
men
danger than
especially.
answering your phone.
It really is.
20 straight hot from the ATM.
Right, you know.
She just went. Remember, she was going to the airport.
Hey, it came
So
with a
she
note
just-
too.
He had a
Hey,
muscle car. He
here's-
wasn't connected to
Gas
the car.
money.
He couldn't. His phone was in the back, right?
Gas money.
Man.
Here's the gas that here's the gas money for you. Signed Jennifer. See, babe, she even left a note with it.
That's just that's a little too far. That you trying too hard at that moment.
That kind of looked like your handwriting.
You trying too hard at that moment.
Oh my God.
No, I promise you, that's all it was. She says she didn't want to disrespect my relationship, so she doesn't want me doing any favors for her.
Absolutely. I
So
can
she
dig
wanted
all
you
of
to
that.
know that it was just a ride. So here's the note that she left for you.
Yo, if
That
he was a
sounds reasonable.
Wait, if he was a real nigga though, he would have rolled the window down like, "What?
Yeah.
Hi, babe. It's my homegirl."
But she don't,
Exactly.
Of course she don't know
She
about
running
it.
late.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
how you know it was something because
Right.
he would have approached it head on like
He went full
boom.
NASCAR.
But no, he was cutting me off in traffic so I couldn't see.
I think it was drag
I mean,
racing on
bad,
the
like
to
reckless
get away from his
driving.
girl.
So
That's
nigga
funny.
was acting like, hey, he was scared. He was scared for sure.
Martini, was there some domestic abuse on your end?
And I
That nigga
rammed
was
into
scared
him
of
with my
you.
car.
Should
Woo.
have T-boned his ass. Y'all, never mind. No.
He was
Maybe
in
that's
like,
why I ain't never lived with a chick.
he was in like a
Yeah, that was
Thunderbird.
one. That was one time.
Oh yeah,
hard.
that's another
She was
conversation.
like-
I ain't
What,
never lived.
Yeah, I ain't never lived with a chick
I ain't
before.
never lived with no chick unless we.
Yeah, not now,
Unless
but in
we're
my
engaged.
early 20s,
I did.
you know, well, that was my experience. After that, nothing else.
I don't believe in that shit.
No.
I think I'm cursed as far as that's concerned now. Anyway, I think I've been living on my own too long. I don't even know how I would be able to accept somebody coming into my space now. And no, I'm just keeping it a buck.
Like who moved?
I had
Glass on the left.
You shouldn't move together. Well, if you plan on getting married, you shouldn't move together till you get engaged. That's like that trial period.
Yeah,
you know,
'cause
people-
you gotta
Okay.
also you gotta get to know a person before you
Yeah.
fully
No,
take
no,
that.
no,
You
no,
can call off
so-
the engagement.
So no. So I think like you know how you have your place, she have her place, and I stay over there 3 or 4 nights out the week. She stay, you know what I'm saying? Like we do the spend the night thing.
Yeah,
You
but
know what
the
I mean?
entire
So,
your entire relationship.
I ain't never lived with a chick. Nope.
I kind of would rather live with them before the engagement.
Yeah, before she becomes your wife.
because that lets me know like there's certain things that I need to know before the proposal.
What is an engagement for?
Well, I don't even want to get engaged if I don't know how you are in the home. I want to know in the relationship how you are in the home because that'll let me know if we can move forward with anything. I don't want to get in any type of. I don't want to say yes to a nigga who proposes to me.
Sometimes that should be
and-
premature.
I'm just gonna buy my wife a house right next to mine,
Oh,
and we can just visit each other
I'm here for
when
that.
That's
I-
nice.
that's a dope idea. To
It
me.
is.
That is
It is.
ideal.
You know what I'm saying? We don't even have to worry about getting mad at each other. Bitch, you mad? Go home.
Not bitch, you mad? Go home.
Yeah, go home.
I'm
know
building a bridge connecting our houses together.
You can do that. Still go home though.
You can
I'm
take
not-
your
Use that
ass
bridge.
across
Take
the
your ass
bridge.
home and
I'm
take
not
your
And
gonna-
the kids, which house the kids living in?
They gonna interject. They gonna come back and forth.
When you tied up and they go over there?
Absolutely. Go see your mama. Nigga.
They sleep on the
They
bridge.
can have a room in each
I don't
house.
think that's as practical as y'all.
I
make
bet
it
you. I
seem.
bet you. I bet
not
you more
practical at all.
women would agree with that shit than not.
It's good.
We
for-
got 2 right here that said Ryan. Nah, Ryan too
Not
young.
I don't think you
kids.
need 2 whole different houses, but like definitely different bathrooms, different closets, shit like that for sure.
I'm cool with having
Cause y'all messy
two
as hell in the
houses.
bathroom.
I'm cool with having 2 houses, especially if they're right next door to each other.
Right next door.
If we live in a community where we can like knock down the fence at the property line, and you can,
I mean,
our backyards conjoined.
we probably gonna be in one of the other one's bed every night
But I'm saying
anyway,
some
but
people
just
homes-
in case.
Some people's homes are so big, it's
Bye.
like you fucking in 3 houses already. Like, you think Jay-Z and Beyonce house, that shit is like 5 homes already.
Yeah.
So you mad at each other, go to the fucking east wing of that bitch and I won't see you for days.
See, I don't know. I ain't gonna have castle money, I don't think. So I don't know if I'm gonna be castle money. I ain't gonna be I mean,
what kind of houses are you
but-
talking about?
some nice houses.
We
like
live in
a
LA,
big house.
nigga. You buying 2 houses, that's $2 million.
Not a castle though. That's not Jay-Z Beyonce money.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Though. That's
Yeah.
like West Wing type shit.
All right, so this kind of brings me to our next segment where we're going to talk about a gem of the day before we close out. So, Martini, you got the gem of the day for us?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Okay. So I had taken this note down last week and I feel like it just still, I resonate with it and I feel like everyone else should too. So don't be embarrassed to start small with anything that you're doing, whether it be business or like social media or anything like, you know, with music or just anything. Like, don't be afraid to like be at that beginning standpoint because everybody was there at some point. Keep going. Boop. I hate this mic. So anyway, yeah, keep going. And yeah, like, this is something that I have to remind myself of all the time. I think that like me, like growing my following and stuff now, you know, it has definitely been a journey. It's definitely bigger than I had imagined and instead growing. Thank you guys so much for all your support. But yeah, like it's so dope because you guys definitely inspire me too. And yeah, like you're going to be a big boss someday, very soon. Just keep working at it. And yeah, don't be afraid to start small.
Absolutely.
That's power. I like that. That's
Thank you.
That's for sure.
Yeah, because it's sometimes the beginning stages are the most like discouraging.
Big
You
facts.
know, because sometimes like you have this idea in your head and you think it's absolutely amazing and you've executed it in your head. And then when you launch it, other people might not see it the way you see it. And then it's like, well, damn, I thought this was amazing and people are not feeling it. And it can be really, really discouraging. But, you know, if you look at all the big giants, they all started really small.
It's trial and
Namely,
Okay.
Amazon. You know, he was in the garage. You know, so it don't get no smaller than your home garage, you know? So
That's a fact.
Yeah.
The computers
really
shit too, right? Microsoft and wasn't it them too? They did that.
I don't know where they started, but yeah.
Most tech companies start
In the
off in
garage,
somebody's
yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Or something.
Fact though.
Yeah.
Right.
Get an idea.
I mean,
No, that's a good one, Martini. I like that one a lot
Like,
for sure.
even on
Yeah,
that-
so I appreciate my 1,100 followers. Appreciate all 1,100 of
like,
y'all
okay.
balling.
Yeah, and stay growing, you know, but it's definitely a process with
I
anything.
feel you. Fuck them followers though.
Gosh,
It
Just
definitely
just go stream my shit. Goddamn it.
right. You want to make sure you yeah.
Well, with that being said,
no, right?
thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all of your comments that you guys have. Thank you for all of your comments that you guys have put on our other podcasts. We read them all. Thank you guys for the text that you guys have sent in. We've definitely responded to all of you guys' texts and I hope that you guys continue to support us, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. So for those of you who don't know, you can contact us at area code 213-441-2112, and yeah, let us know what's up. If you're drunk, if you're lonely, if you just want us to talk about a certain subject or something like that, hit us up, let us know, and we might feature you on the show. So thank you guys, and we'll see you later.
Peace
Love y'all.
out.